So this is part two of gave alms to the righteous though. So so I'm gonna do hit this other precept, right? Slovakia. Second Kings 22 and 3, right? And it says, it came to pass in the 18th year of King Josiah, the king sent Shaphan and the son of Azaliah and the son of Meshullam, Slack if I can't pronounce them, to scribe to the house of the Lord, saying, go up to Hilkiah the high priest, that he might sum the silver which is brought into the house of the Lord, which the keepers of the door have gathered of the people, and let them deliver it into the hand of the doers of the work that have been oversight of the house of the Most High, and let them give it to the doers of the work which is in the house of the Most High to repair the breaches of the house. It says, and to the carpenters, the builders, the masons, and to buy timber and hewn stone to repair the house. Hereby there was no reckoning made with them of the money that was delivered into their hand, because they dealt, faithfully. See, so they were getting the money. They didn't have to worry about nothing though, man, because that money was going to the the temple though, man. You see, so even in the time of King Solomon, he was trading. What was he trading? I think I know it was to the king of Syria to get I believe wood and all that. But let me just look for it real quick, Slovakia though. Instead of just chopping it up though, they just get the preset. Slovakia though. King Solomon, man, was righteous king though. Because remember, Solomon was the one that was able to finish the house though. King David was building. You know what I mean? Didn't get a chance to see. So Solomon was the one that finished building the temple though. First Kings 5 and 6, and it says, now therefore command though that they hew me cedar trees out of Lebanon, Salakia. I thought it was Syria, Salakia. And my servants shall be with thy servants, and to thee will I give hire for thy servants, according to all that thou shalt appoint. For thou knowest that there is not among us that can skill to hew timber like unto the Sidonians. And it came to pass that Hiram heard the words of Solomon, that he rejoiced greatly, and said, blessed by the Lord this day, which hath given unto David a wise son over this great people. Oh, well, I'll just jump down to the verse 11, right? 10, it says, so Hiram gave Solomon cedar trees and fir trees according to all his desire. And Solomon gave Hiram 20,000 measures of wheat for food to his household, and 20 measures of pure oil. Thus gave Solomon to Hiram year by year. See? So it was like a business transaction though. So it was cedar trees for the measures of wheat for food. So 20,000 though, man. And 20 measures of pure oil. So each year though, man, each year, you know, King Solomon would get that. So there was a trade transaction that was going between them two. You know what I mean? So what he was giving to them, he was getting back the cedar wood and the trees and all that though. But it was righteousness though, because to build the temple though. See? So that's what I'm saying though. You giving it to someone that you know is worth it though. And of course you're gonna do it though, man. You know? Of course you're gonna do it though. But you see, it was a law though to give tithes though, right? It's to give tithes though. What tithes means 1/10 though, you know? So it was a law from even back then though to do so. You know what I mean though? So Israelite would come out though to give tithes though, to the I think the orphans, to the widows and people that were poor though, man. So you know what I mean though. So let me get Deuteronomy though real quick, because at least even back then they knew their tithes will go to something that's righteousness, you know. They knew back then that their tithes will go to something righteousness, though, you know, because it was, you know, righteousness, though, you know, because at least you're giving back to, you know how to say, get back to your people, though. So that's what was going on, though, you know what I mean? Deuteronomy 14 and 22, and it says, Thou shalt truly tie all the increase of thy seed, and the field bringeth forth year by year. And thou shalt eat before the Lord thy God in the place which shall choose this place is named there, and the tie of thy corn, of thy wine, and thy oil, and the firstling of the herds of thy flocking, that thou mightst learn to fear the Most High thy power always. And it says, And the way to be long for thee, so that thou art not able to carry it. For if the place be too far from thee, which the Lord thy God has chosen to set his name therefore, when the Lord thy God has blessed thee, right? So let's say, you know, like I say, you had to forgive a tithes, you had to what's it called though? Tithes of thy corn, thy wine, and thy oil. You know what I mean? The first thing of the herds though, you know. So you give, you know, you give all the tithes, the 1/10 of, let's say you got a crop field, you know, you give 1/10 of that crop field though, you know. So it's like an acre or two. Hey, that's a lot. That's a lot of corn though, you know. Same thing with the oil. I said the oil too though. You know, you give that much, hey, go for it though. But you see, the Most High said that whatever, like if it's where his name is at though, if it's too far from where you live at though, this is what he said to do. It says, 25, Then shalt thou turn it to money, and bind up the money in thy hand, and go to that place which the Lord thy God has chosen. And thou shalt bestow that money for whatsoever thy soul lusted after, for oxen, or for sheep, or for wine, or for strong drink, or that whatsoever thy soul desired, thou shalt eat there before thy God, and thou shalt rejoice in thy household. See? So you do all that though, you turn that into money, you go buy what you want to buy though, and then you do that though, you know? So that's what it means though, man. Yeah, let's say you don't live so far though, you give tithes like from your corn to your oil, say the first buckling, bullocks, lock out bullock though, and things like that. If so be it, man. So you just say you know someone that has a big ass crop field, man. That's a lot of 1/10 though. It's enough. It's a lot though, man. And there was a custom to a Israelite man though, you know, to an Israelite man, because even time of Tobit though, which I'll get right now, right? Tobit 1:6 and 7, it says, But I alone went often to Jerusalem, and this is the time of the Assyrian captivity, though, you know? At the feast, though, it was ordained unto all the people of Israel by an everlasting decree. So it was a law they had to do this. Having the first fruits and 10th of increase, that which was first shorn, and them gave at the altars the priests of the children of Aaron. The first 10th part of all increase I gave to the sons of Aaron, who ministered at Jerusalem. Another 10th part I sold away and went and spent it every year at Jerusalem. And it says, In the third I gave unto them to whom it was met, as Deborah my father's mother had commanded me, because I was left an orphan by my father. You see? So when you give, you know, so he was still going back though, man, and still giving his because he was righteous though, man. You know, this is a decree though, man. I had to do this though, man. So Toby will go back to Jerusalem though, you know. So he will go back though and give the first fruits and 10th of increase, and you know what I mean. So he would do all this though because it was because he knew it was righteous though, because him too, his father, he was also an orphan though, because his father got I believe he got killed though, because Toby was from the tribe of Nephali though, you know, Nephali, and he was out there in Assyria though, but he was like, man, I'm an Israelite though, so I have to go back though, you know, I have to go over there and get my ties though. But you see, going back though, at least, hey, going back at least though, that ties that he was given to, at least it was to his people though, man. It was at least to his fucking people, man. Slovakia though, man. But at least it was to his people though, man. And here I am giving $5, whatever the case be, to my own cousin, my own blood though, man. And look what he does with it though. You know what I mean? Come on, man. So you gotta know who you giving arms to though, man. You know? Cause a motherfucker like that, man. Well, not calling my cousin a motherfucker though, cause I know it's demons though. But any motherfucker and shit though could come by and take advantage of your kindness though, man. Because we Israelites, we're humble though, man. I mean, there's some wicked ass Israelites. Don't get me wrong, but those are the 2/3 that ain't getting burned though. But I'm just saying though, man. You know, us, man, the righteous, man, we're real humble, man. We have to be though. You know, especially with the Akyam though. You know, especially with the Akyam though. You know what I mean though? So let me go on to Deuteronomy 26 and 12, and it says, "When thou hast made an end of tithing all the tithes of thy increase, and the third year, Slakia, which is the year of tithing, and has given it to the Levite, the stranger, the fatherless." Remember, he was an orphan too, "and the widow that may eat with thy gates will be filled." See, so this is something that had to be done though. You know what I mean? But remember, he was an orphan too, so you know what time it was, man. Let's say, for example, right, Jake. Let's say Jake, his dad got killed, you know, violence and some shit, right? Though he went to prison for 20 years or more, though. He's doing life in prison, though. And you see, you know, a ghetto ass kid, though, right? Or ghetto kid, though, right? And he goes helps him out with shit, with whether it be giving him money or whether it be like, you know, giving him a ride or some shit, though, man. It's like, man, I understand, man. Like, I've been there with you, though, you know. My father also went to prison, or my father got killed, though, you know. So you feel for the brother, though, you know, that little brother. You know what I'm saying, though? So you know how, so that's what I'm saying though, man. So there was a tie that's like, you know what, man, like there's probably another kid that's fatherless, that's an orphan. So therefore, my money at least will go to that kid though, doesn't it? Or, you know, it says here, where's it? 22, it's like, and the widow, yeah, see, the widow though, and the stranger, you know what I mean? But the stranger is actually another Israelite though, you know? So at least the money was going into something that's righteous though, you know what I mean? It wasn't nothing like bad, and anything to do with that, you know? So also too, remember, man, when you give money though, don't be all like, oh shit, this is my last 20 bucks and shit. You know, like if you're gonna give something, you better give it righteous though, man. You better not put like no motion to that money that you're giving to someone else. You know, especially to a brother, man. The Most High would jack your ass up for that shit, man. Well, he'll probably have you killed though for some shit like that. You know, you giving, don't be one motherfuckers and shit. That fuck, man. Well, I really don't want to give this guy money and shit, or because you know what I mean. Though, nah, man. If you're gonna give money too, give it righteously, though, man. Don't fucking think, oh man, I could have used those $20 or $50 for such and such and shit, though, man. You know what I mean? Don't be that. Don't have that mentality too, man, because that's the mentality of Esau, man. That's why Esau created this debt, though. You know what I mean? That's the mentality of Esau, man. If it was our people from back then, man, people are humble though, man. They'd be like, it's cool, man. You know, whatever's and shit, man. Remember, there's that Lord's release, but it talks about in Deuteronomy the 15th chapter though, man. After 7 years, you know, if you can't pay back a brother that you borrowed money from though, it's the Lord's release. You don't have to give the brother back that money no more, man. You know, because it's been like 7 years. You know. So that's called the Lord's release, which is right, man. After 7 years, let's say, you know, a guy that owed me $50, man, and it's been 7 years, he still hasn't paid me. You think I'm gonna be like, bro, it's been fucking 7 years already. Don't worry about them $50, man. Because you know, there's niggas out there that be like, hey man, come on man, I need $20, man. I need to buy my baby diapers and all that shit though, man. It's like, man, get the fuck out of here with that, man. It's only $20 though. You know? People like that, man. I hate people like that, man. You know? Fucking hate people like that. And that's the thing, man. Like, hey, man, because they know that you owe them money, so therefore they're like, hey, man, come on, man, I need $20, and they'll throw in the story out there like, hey, man, I need to buy diapers for my baby, I need to put gas in my car and shit, though. Come on, man, those $20, I need them right now, you know? That's the Esau mentality type of shit right there, man. You know? So let me go into the book of Sirach, 35. And this will be 8 through 12. And it says, give the Lord his honor with a good eye, and diminish not the first fruits of thy hands. And all thy gifts show a cheerful countenance, though, and dedicate thy tithes with gladness. You see, give thy gifts show cheerful countenance. That be happy, man. Like show your face, man. Show in your face that you're happy to give someone whatever you're gonna give them, though. You You know what I'm saying though? And it says dedicate the tithes with gladness. Be glad that you're giving someone alms that actually deserve it, man. You know, don't be like, oh, man, like just $20 right here. I need them and shit. And be like, oh, here you go, man. You know what I mean? Don't be fucking doing that shit. It says, hey, man, be glad that you're giving though. You know, be glad that you're actually giving and shit though. And it says, 10, given to the Most High according as He had enriched thee, and thou hast gone, give a cheerful eye. Enriched you though, yeah, with the truth though, man. He enriched all of us with His truth though, man. So be grateful that you have knowledge and understanding of the truth though, man. Because you could be a wicked ass 2/3 being judged right now though. You know what I mean? Even if it's pestilence or violence or some shit, man. Be grateful that you have this truth though, man. It says, for the Lord recompense and will give thee 7 times as much though. See? Hey man, you give a brother or someone something though, guess what? The Lord will reward you even 7 times more, man, which that 7 goes to completion. He'll reward you 7 times more, man. Look at Job though. You know? He'll reward you, give a brother $5 to $10. Guess what, man? Shit, in your paycheck, you know, Esau will probably give you $200, man. Like, oh shit, I worked for that many hours though. I'm supposed to get 600 this paycheck, but I got 900 or 800. Oh shit, that's what's up. You know what to say though, man. God works in mysterious ways though. But hey, man, that's the Most High does. No, he throws a bone, you know, to the righteous. You know what I mean? And it says 12, and it says right here 12 though. It says, do not think to corrupt with gifts, for such he will not receive. And trust not to unrighteous sacrifices, for the Lord is judge, and him to respect the persons. Though, see though, you know that's why a lot of wicked Israelites, man, they were, you know, they were gonna do some wickedness though, so they will already have their sacrifice though. Here you go, you know, give it to the Levi priest though, and they think that them sacrifices will cover for the sin that they were about to commit though, you know. So it says, think not to corrupt with gifts, for such he will not receive though. So he don't want that though, man. That's why Yahushua died for us Israelites though. So therefore, you know, we don't have to do these sacrifices and things like that, man. Because anyone, it's like the same thing with these people that go to church, right? They be like, oh, I go to church, I'm righteous though. And they think they're covered though. By them going to church, they think their sins are covered though. But it ain't like that though. You know what I mean? A lot of the motherfuckers that go to church, they just go for reputation though, man. To rub it in people's face a lot of times to say, well, at least I went to church. What the fuck you been doing though, you know? Them thinking that they're going to church though, they think their sins are covered though, man. Well, there's more to it though. You gotta do the work. You gotta know the law, statutes, and commandments. Keep it to your best of your ability. You know what I mean? Worship Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. If you're a man, come out here as a man thing though. Commandment to come out here and do the work though. There's so much to this though, man. It's not just going to church for 2 hours and boom, you commit all the sin all the week though. You know what I mean? Which that is fucking stupid though, man. It's fucking stupid. These fucking Christians and Catholics, man, they think that by them going to church and shit and they're good though, man. They don't even read the Bible though, man. Like 85% of people at church goers, they just go for reputation, not for fucking actually trying to learn though, you know? Which is fucking stupid though, man. You know what I mean? Because in this truth though, man, look at man, think about it, look at I don't think about it, but look, I'm out here in a park though, right? I'm not here asking for anything though, man. But you go to these churches though, man, a lot of the time this shit, they're fucking giving out the silver plate though, where you could put money in it though, you know? You over here fucking getting money and shit, just to fucking go and give them money though, you know? I'm out here at the park though, I don't give a shit, man. I'm out here though, I'm not asking for no donations or anything like that, man. I'm just trying to give you the truth though, you know? If you're actually someone that wants to follow the truth though, you'll hear a brother out in the middle of the forest, you'll hear a brother out by the beach though. You don't need to hear someone in a big ass temple with a fancy suit to be like, oh, that guy has the truth though, you know? Fucking stupid, man. So this is the book of Proverbs 23 and 23. Buy the truth and sell it not. Also wisdom and instruction and understanding though. You see? I'm out here selling, or like a lot of brothers, man, we ain't here selling anything. We fucking ain't out here selling anything at all. You know what I mean? I'm just out here to prophesy and that's it, and wake up the elect though. If they're even out here in Avenal though, you know? That's even if you're out here in Avenal, but hey, it is what it is. You prophesy to the wind though. you probably decide to the window, because you never know where it comes from though. So that's the thing about it though, man. What's the whole point of going to a church though and you don't learn shit? You're just doing it to so-called cover your sins though, and try to get that reputation saying that at least I went to church though. What the fuck have you done? You know? But a lot of these fucking pastors and preachers, man, a lot of these priests though, man, they do it to get money, man. You know what I mean? Because my woman was going to a church actually here in Avenal. My woman was actually coming here to a church though, and there was a wicked ass preacher, which was a fucking meth head. He told his congregation to pull out a truck for him though. You know what I mean? He said pull out a truck out for him though. And guess what? These idiots, these sheeple, actually pulled out a brand new truck for this guy. And what does he do? He leaves the church though, man, and leaves the payments to the fucking churchgoers though. You see? He was all about that money. He was all fucking on meth and shit though. You know what I mean though? So he was there trying to sell the truth though. But you're not supposed to do that. You got the truth. You're supposed to prophesy it though and things like that, man. Try to wake up the elect though. You know? And definitely you cannot buy this truth though. You definitely cannot buy this truth though. Come out here though, and then there's even so-called brothers though, right? That be listening to though. That be listening to this truth though, and they think by even putting out fringes though and having a Bible that they're covered though. Nah, man, you gotta fucking actually come out here and do the work though, and make the videos though. Be at home studying though, watching other brothers' videos though. That's what you're supposed to be doing though, because anyone could make a garment, put it on, buy a Bible, and stand by campus shit. Anyone could do that shit though and say I'm an Israelite though. But it takes, wisdom and courage though to come out though and actually do the work though, man. You know, it's not as easy as it looks though. It's not easy as put it on the garment and then just with the Bible and hit a couple precepts because you know it and that's it. Nah, man, there's way more to that though, and you definitely cannot buy this truth though, man. The Most High only gives it to His elect and that's it though, And like I said, man, you gotta give alms to the righteous though, man. And you can definitely not buy this truth though. So with that, hopefully this, camp was edifying. I want to give all praise and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahushai, Ba'ashim, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of great millstone. So with that, Shalom.